So we're starting off. Madz is
Yeah.
running straight back to Shaq. He's ringing Light, Finesse, and Resi. Wow, shocker. I've never seen this combo before.
Yeah, it seems to kind of be the standard. They are, I mean, they are the best chase perks that you have. You allowed 3 of them against Demogorgon. Remember all the times we are looking at. If you can push above a minute against Demo, you're already looking pretty good. Make that maybe 120, 130, and you have probably guaranteed yourself the win. We are just waiting right now for the teabag of all teabags to begin. I love,
Yeah,
I love how that's the way that like we call the start of, that's the way we call the start of 1v1s. Like, right, so I have a teabag, right, we're off.
yeah. As soon as that booty hits the ground, the timer starts. So just waiting for his ramen to be done, and his ramen's finished. So now we start.
Okay,
Starting
right,
off,
instantly, yes.
starting off with a swing outside of Shaq. That's actually done quite a lot on Demogorgon sets, but it's the first time I've seen it today, I believe.
So what would be the reason you swing outside of Shaq instead of into Shaq?
Because it obviously depends on where the survivor starts. If the survivor starts where Madz started, if the Demogorgon swings outside, Madz can't just full send it inside, because obviously the Demogorgon can double back and get a free shred, or at least the pallet out in 3 seconds. So if you swing outside, you can zone them towards the pallet, and then they have to vault Shaq in an unfavorable way. A hit already coming out. Does not take the M2 shred, though, for the reduced cooldown, but gets the M1 regardless. Is able to make this pallet gem. I think this will be an... Oh, he expected the insta-break.
There's a hit,
And
wow. Sub-minute coming through. I believe that's 55 seconds. Wow, that's really strong. I mean, again, it's as we've expected. I say that's strong work, and it was, but that's kind of the standard we're looking at.
Yeah, Madz actually expected the insta break because Madz had no pallets over on the side where he was being zoned. So obviously Friq could have insta broke that and still killed Madz regardless. But Madz tried to play around that and tried to get a little bit of time like squeezed out of it. But Friq actually predicted that and kind of really quick shred on him on the pallet gem. So it's a very quick chase, and obviously this is still winnable for Madz. It's still 100% still winnable, but Friq has a pretty comfortable time. You can quite consistently get over a minute if you have good RNG versus Demogorgon.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 55 seconds is a very good killer performance. We have to give the credit there. So we're kind of establishing what we saw there, how threatening Demogorgon was in chase. It's because of that zoning effect, right? The fact is, you don't get punished at all for like using your power or just like threatening it on Demogorgon, right? Charged up around the corner, like you'll get slightly slowed, but generally you can pop in and out of it like it's nothing. It's kind of like FPS players when they're constantly tossing sprays at the ground. That's how demo players just like tap their shred just out of instinct, right? And you can always use that the moment you turn any corner, bam, you've turned a guaranteed kind of win there for you into a very, very tough mind game.
Yes, and now we're starting off, and Madz actually pulls out a similar mind game to what Friq was pulling out, but Friq actually predicts the double back and gets free distance off of Shaq. He's able to use his live and make this jungle gem, and he insta breaks this. Now, does he loop this all the way back to Shaq? Oh, he expected Madz to vault there, so this is a free M2 coming out. Friq could have maybe crouch tech that, but if he crouches and gets hit, then he loses even more distance. Oh, he sees the double back, but then he fakes the double back. That's Shaq coming out already. This is looking winnable, maybe. He does have this filler here. Now, this filler is actually pretty... Ooh, a very nice shred coming out from Madz there.
47 seconds. I want to take a shower, man. I don't like that.
Now, Friq, unfortunately, has not read my Demogorgon guide. So he does not know about the control key. The control key is obviously the S tier counter versus Demogorgon. Had he pressed control there, I think he would have been perfectly safe. I think he expected that to just not hit, because the hit even looked weird on our end. But he did not expect that to hit and didn't want to lose distance from crouching. So he ended up actually getting hit and losing the set from that.
Yeah, hey, I mean, I say we, none of us loudly, but like I was hating on Mads, spending all of that time on the first round scouting to then go down in 55 seconds. But then you end up you end up winning the next round by 8 seconds, and you know what? I can't even be a hater anymore. That's entirely my bad. I was not familiar with your game, King.
Exactly.
There it is.
One of the
Yeah.
best things about ladder is the fact that a lot of people spend more time looking at their RNG than they do running on it. So it's a, it's always a risky play. If you do that, then you can get egoed pretty easily. But
Yes.
now
Everyone's got a plan until you get punched in the face, and in this case, the equivalent of getting punched in the face is just like you lose one mind game, and then you just kind of collapse from there. Like, oh wait, this wasn't in the plan. I was meant to chain my TNL into this jungle gym. Wait a minute. Oh, that's where the killer is. I'm dead now. Simple as that, right?
yeah, so Friq he has his car pallet here. I didn't see this. I was thinking that Friq just gave Madz a free hit, but fortunately, it seems like he knows what he's doing better than I do. So he does get hit here. Yeah, he cancels the shock because he noticed Friq actually isn't even dropping, like even trying to drop the pallet. So no reason to shock and lose distance. So he's able to get the M1, and Friq messes up there. I think expects Madz to mind game Shack a little bit more than that. This could be death already, and not even going to be able to use his lithe.
I don't think you have another thing to. I mean, you do have the fill over there, but it's just not close enough. Sub-minute down on the Doctor is really strong work. Yeah, it's the purple add-on and the high stimulus electrode together. 55 seconds on the clock. That is really, really strong killer performance coming out there. Again, I'm really impressed. It was a small thing, but generally the default is I just need to keep shocking the pallet going round. Survivor's gonna leave, try and get to another loop. But it was kind of realized there by Madz, like, hang on a minute, he's not going to drop at all. I'm just going to say that I'll shock him. He's going to run into the middle of nowhere, and then I get a free hit. Simple as that. Really strong play.
Yeah, this is why dramaturgy actually was banned on Doctor even last season, because if Friq had drama, he could have dramaed and been able to make a tile out of nowhere. Obviously, he could have gotten exposed and could have gotten shocked and insta-down, but that's just the risk you run. But the amount of value that you can get out of something like dramaturgy is ridiculous. So now, pretty much the play is going live. And as we saw there, Doctor can keep you from even using your live. Now, Friq did kind of mess up. He kind of jiggied away from Shack, expecting Madz to mind game Shack a little bit more than he did. So he was caught in a very, very bad position. But Madz just played that incredibly well. And now he has a pretty comfortable win condition. Now, this is still winnable, technically. Madz could mess up massively and get 2-tapped, or Friq could do an absolutely massive mind game. But I have a feeling this is going to look like a 2-0. Because getting 1 minute versus Doc is pretty much very consistent. You very rarely will get less than a minute, also very rarely get more than a minute. Doctor is one of the most consistent players. And already mind gaming Shack, that seems to be double discipline. Ooh, yeah. Friq knows about the pallet on the backside of Shack, so shocks for it. So this might actually be a hit coming out already.
Possibly. It's going to be interesting now, but if obviously recognizing the pallet is there is one thing, but the fact that it's there in the first place is kind of a problem RNG wise. You've got the Shack door connecting into this pallet, which gives you access to the also Shack window or Shack pallet, which is still up. First hit's going to come through now, about the 35-second mark. Madz has 20 more seconds to survive here. I genuinely think you can just kind of play safely around Shack pallet here, get to it, pre-drop it, use it to make some more distance. You should be fine here. And yeah, with 5 seconds left, there's no way this hit comes through in time. Good work from Madz here, showing a bit of a mastery. Oh, and you're going to extend it even more with the life on the other side. Actually, getting the luxury to use that perk. Not something that we could say the same for, say the same for Fliq.
Yeah, I noticed Friq did not actually shock for that pallet coming out of Shack before the Indra actually came out. But it didn't even seem to matter because Madz was greeted, and Madz finally goes down because he unfortunately does not have a pallet over here on 5. But still a very good chase coming out from Madz. Friq just unfortunately was not able to get super good times, and just had really tough win conditions. Kind of had to try things, and they just simply didn't work out for him.